At Rare Cancers Australia, our mission is to improve the lives and health outcomes of people affected by rare, less common, and complex cancers. We redefine cancer support so no one is left behind or feels alone. Everyone is given the best possible chance to live beyond cancer. We create impact through our patient support.
I became a patient navigator because I think lots of people want to change the world, but I just want to change the world for one person.
That's what we've got to do to keep Harry alive. That's what we do. I mean, anyone would do that as parents.
We're just trying to get him to be a kid again. That's all we want him to do.
If you'd like to help, check the Rare Cancers website.
Danielle was 46 when she was diagnosed with medullary thyroid cancer. The drugs weren't available for the type of cancer that Danielle had. I mean, they just didn't exist. What Rare Cancers did for us was walked us through that journey, how to understand what was happening to us.
We create impact through Mummy's Wish and the practical support provided to mums with cancer who have young children.
We're very proud to continue to help the program prosper. We've rolled it into our patient support programs, and excitingly, the support coordinators from Mummy's Wish have come over and joined us at Rare Cancers Australia to continue to support mums.
The support you give us gets to help other mums, just like me when I was pregnant with my little one 14 years ago.
What gets me out of bed every day is my passion about patient advocacy. I believe every patient should have compassionate care. That is a guidance, and I guess my motivation comes from the resilience of patients and their families, often in the face of daunting challenges. And I think every time we speak with a patient, it's an opportunity for us to make a meaningful difference.
During the chaos that was COVID in 2020, I had pain in my right leg. Got told I had sarcoma, and I didn't know what that was. I went looking through Facebook and found the Rare Cancers webpage, and then found that they also had a sarcoma group, which was just an absolute godsend, because when you get a rare cancer and you can't find anything, you feel very unseen.
We create impact through evoking community spirit and awareness, such as our annual COSI Challenge.
This is our major fundraiser of the year, but it's also a time when the whole community comes together, and it's a real highlight in the calendar for us.
We're walking today in honour of my late father, Doug Parrish.
What we often hear is talking to people who are raising money for a particular institute to deal with cancer, or a particular foundation. It's more the direct help to those who need it.
It absolutely is direct, and every dollar that we raise from COSI supports our patient support programs, and we're so incredibly proud of that.
We create impact through our Rare Cancers Awareness Day campaign.
Imagine for a second that you've been diagnosed with a cancer so rare that nobody has even heard of it. A disease as unique and complex as your fingerprint.
I'd like to thank Christine Coburn and her team at Rare Cancers Australia for the opportunity to address you on Rare Cancers Awareness Day. Cancer is no question the plague of our time. Since that other modern plague, COVID-19, emerged in 2020, there have been approximately 90 million cancers diagnosed worldwide and almost 40 million deaths. Now is the time, in the past 2 or 3 years, when a solution now exists for us to invest in. And that solution, just as for COVID-19, is science.
We create impact at Can Forum.
A better world for rare, to me, would be greater access to treatments and greater equity between rare cancers and common cancers.
Less isolated, less alone.
Take a moment to reflect on that. What does a better world for rare cancers mean to you? It's a question I invite you to reflect on during the day, and one which we'll be raising over and over.
They have put rare cancers on the map, and Can Forum's been a key way that they've achieved that. So absolutely full credit go to the Rare Cancer team.
To make people aware of rare cancers and the issues so that research and medical work can begin to actually make a difference. And that's what's important in cancer, making a difference.
To have something like this, to demonstrate how far you've come as an organisation, to demonstrate how central you've become to the whole of cancer. That's a really important thing.
Every discovery, every breakthrough, every patient treated brings us closer to our goal of 90% 5-year survival for all cancer patients by 2035.
This report brings the spotlight back onto the way in which we can do better for Australians who are living with rare and less common cancers.
We create impact by advocating on the issues that matter most to patients.
Well, for me, it's amazing to see how many people are working towards the testing and to see that support you in what you're going through. I didn't realise all this was going on behind the scenes. It's incredible to see.
I was diagnosed with a rare cancer called thymic carcinoma.
back in February 2023 last year. I have a patient treatment fund through Rare Cancers Australia, and they've helped me raise some funds through that. So I'm very grateful and thankful for that. But it's led to my wife actually withdrawing money out of a super to pay for what's ongoing treatment.
So what we really need is a fit-for-purpose system that understands new medicines for small populations and gets them funded quickly so that people like Noel don't have to raise $3,000 every few weeks. It's just not fair.
How would I sum up RCA? I think we're compassionate, we're ambitious, and we're absolutely committed.
So I would say fearless, determined, and unstoppable.
I'd say supportive and important.
I can't sum up Rare Cancers Australia in a few words, but there was someone on the COSI Challenge who did, and it was just a throwaway moment as we were leaving the mountain, and obviously we all had our Rare Cancers Australia hats on, and it was just a guy that was walking that day, and he turned around and he said to me, "Oh, rare seems quite common today," and I thought, oh my God, that's it. That's exactly what Rare Cancers does. It's a community that makes you feel less alone.
Join us in making a real difference for rare. Visit rarecancers.org.au.